Hello, my name is Colette Barron, and today I'm going to be talking about the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, known as the Dsm V. It's the official guide of diagnosis of mental disorders used by healthcare professionals in the United States and all over the world. It's used as a tool and reference for mental health doctors to diagnose, reference, and identify mental health conditions. It now includes 157 mental disorders, along with symptoms, criteria, risk factors, cultural and gender-related characteristics, which I thought was very interesting, and other critical diagnostic data. Now, I feel as if the Dsm-5 is very useful to the mental health field for a couple particular reasons. Number one being that the Dsm-5 includes vocabulary that seems common to those working within the mental health field. However, if you're not working in the mental health field, this vocabulary may seem foreign. So if physicians are diagnosing a patient, not only are the physicians being knowledgeable with this vocabulary, but so are the patients. So it's a two-way street, and it allows for a flow of information as well. In addition, the DSM aids in the direction of mental health research by checklisting that different groups of researchers are examining the same disorder. Though this may be more theoretical than practical, given how many disorders have such a wide range of symptoms, I thought this was very important as well. Now, it's also important to look at the difference between the Dsm IV and the Dsm V. The Dsm IV is a little bit different. It is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the 4th edition, and it is the official manual of the American Psychiatric Association. Its specific purpose is to provide a framework for classifying disorders and defining diagnostic criteria for disorders listed. So that's one difference, and another difference is that the Dsm-5 and the Dsm IV have different criteria for substance use disorders as well as schizophrenia. So the substance use disorder criterion of legal problems from the Dsm IV was actually dropped in favor of cravings or strong desire or urge to use a substance in the Dsm-5. In addition, 3 categories of disorder severity were formed using the number of patient symptoms, whereas there were 3 major symptom clusters in Dsm-IV, these including experiencing, avoidance, numbing, and arousal. And there are now 4 symptom clusters in the Dsm-5 because the avoidance/numbing cluster is divided into 2 distinct clusters, and these are the avoidance and persistent negative alterations, cognitions, and mood. Therefore, in the Dsm-5, 2 criterion A symptoms are required for any diagnosis of schizophrenia, and the second change of addition of a requirement in the criterion A is that the individual must have at least one of these 3 symptoms. So this includes delusions, hallucinations, and disorganized speeches. So these are the differences between the Dsm-IV and the Dsm-5. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this information helps you to learn a little bit more about the DSM. Thank you.